These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Hi everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a special one. I know I say that about a lot of YouTube videos, but it's just that there are so many videos that I have been doing research on and I've been waiting to make like this one. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an Ayurvedic morning routine. Now this is going to be kind of like an experiment wherein I try out this 5 a.m. morning routine for the first time with you guys. Ayurveda is a way of living, it's a lifestyle, and this is a topic that has interested me for years. I've spoken to you guys on this very channel quite a few times about it. I've been reading a lot of books, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers who talk about this specific topic. By the way, I will leave these YouTubers linked down below, so definitely go check them out because they really helped me learn more. Along with which, I'll also be linking articles and books that I have read. So as we speak, tomorrow morning, I am going to be trying out this morning routine for the very first time, and I am so excited. The only thing I'm dreading is waking up at 5 a.m. Keeping it real with you guys, I've already attempted doing this once and I just couldn't wake up at 5 a.m. in the sense that I was thinking about it all night, so it kept me up all night, which is why I couldn't wake up in the morning. Here's hoping tomorrow I'm able to wake up on time. Hi, I did manage to wake up today at 5:05. I was this close to snoozing. Thankfully, I didn't, because if I did snooze, I wouldn't be here filming this video. Anyway, like in general, I'm the kind of person who just sets one alarm and I just wake up immediately because I just don't believe in the concept of snoozing. But waking up at 5 is tough. Like, this is so early. I just couldn't fall asleep. I think I slept at like 12:31, so I've barely slept and I need 7 hours of sleep. So today afternoon I'm really going to be struggling, but that's a problem for later, not for now. The absolute first thing that I'm going to be doing this morning is drinking copper water. Copper water is essentially water that has been stored in a copper container at least overnight. You don't need a lot of this. I was under the misconception that this is something that you can drink throughout the day, but you need very small quantity of this, and ideally drinking it in the morning is the best case scenario. I got this super cute copper bottle from Amazon. How cute is this? This is what I've been keeping next to my bed so that this is the first thing that I can drink in the morning. Also, another really cool thing that you can do with your water is kind of bless your water. So what that means is that you just hold your water bottle or your water glass and you set intentions into it. Now, the really cute thing about this is that this is something that my Nana has always done. In fact, he would always keep a magnet also under his glass and let the vibrations kind of soak through the water almost, because these are things that have been part of our history almost for years and years, and we're finally realizing it and embracing it. Anyway, cheers. Okay, so the next thing that Ayurveda recommends is just washing my face and my eyes. I think this is probably something that a lot of us already do. I know I do it every single morning. It really wakes you up, but also like cleans your eyes. The next thing, which probably isn't a part of everyone's morning routine, is oil pulling. Oil pulling has become so popular. At least once a day, I see someone on social media doing this out. So what is oil pulling? Oil pulling is basically taking some oil in your mouth, about 1 tablespoon of oil, and the preferable oil is extra virgin coconut oil, and squishing that oil around in your mouth for 15-ish minutes. This is supposed to transform your oral health. If you have bad breath, if you have gum related issues, or if you have cavities, this is supposed to be amazing for you. It would be ideal to almost do this while you're showering. most definitely did not end up doing it for 15 minutes because my mouth started to hurt. I think this is something that probably takes practice, and I feel like if I were in the shower, I wouldn't realize it as much. But since I was just sitting still, it felt like forever. But yeah, I think this is something that I could get used to, and it's not very tedious. It's something that I can easily incorporate into my morning routine. And by the way, by the end of the squishing around, when you actually spit out the oil, it becomes almost like water. It doesn't feel like oil anymore. So done with that, let's continue with our oral health. Of course, as per usual, we're supposed to brush our teeth but also scrape our tongue. Now this, I'm sure you have probably seen. This is like a very common Indian household thing, but usually you'll see it in a silver steel situation. I've gotten one from Perfora which is made of copper. Tongue cleaning is something that I've always done, but I would always do it with my toothbrush. But recently, I think around 3 mahino se I've been doing it with a tongue scraper, and it is so much more efficient. Basically, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to balance the right amount of good bacteria, like retain the good bacteria in your mouth, and also most of your buildup is on your tongue. You'll notice, like, even when you brush and if you don't clean your tongue, your breath probably smells. So yeah, cleaning your tongue is very important. The next thing I am a little bit nervous about. Also, while you're brushing your teeth, this is something that you can stand on. This is an acupressure board. I unfortunately can't do that because of my leg. I have a corn developed on my leg, so this is not the ideal situation for me. But foot reflexology is a huge thing and totally recommended. We're about to perform the Jal Neti. If you don't know what it is, you're about to see what's gonna happen. I have tried it once before, didn't go very well, but I'm hopeful that this time around I might just get it. I don't know why. I'm just feeling lucky. So this is a Neti pot that I got from Amazon. Isme we're gonna add some warm water. Not hot, just warm. And then a little bit of rock salt to this. I'm just checking my nostril. This one seems to be pushing out more air, so this is the one that I'm going to start with. Basically, this is great if you have an irritation or a stuffy nasal passage. It's supposed to really clean everything out. Okay, here we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but the water didn't come out from the other nostrils. I'm going to keep trying. Felt it in my throat, so maybe we're close. Okay, why can I breathe better? Even though it didn't work for me, like my nose feels so much clearer, and I am not someone who has any kind of like nasal problems. मुझे बिल्कुल भी कुछ कफ या कुछ नहीं है. At least मुझे ऐसा लगता था. But it feels so clean and light. I did not expect for me to like feel a difference. Oh, it's working! Guys, I did it. I spoke too soon, but it worked. It actually did go through one nostril and come out the other. It's not as scary as you think. I really built it up in my head. It doesn't feel weird, and I can breathe so much better. This is amazing. The very last thing that I'm going to be doing before I go for a bath is applying some oil in my ears. I'll leave a few videos down below so that you can figure out what your dosha is. For my dosha, sesame oil works the best. So I'm just taking a few drops of it. We do have a few more steps left before we go take a bath. The first one being dry brushing. This, along with oil pulling, is something that I see on reels all the time. It's become super like popular and viral. The name kind of gives it all away. You use a coarse brush and you dry brush it. There's no oil, liquid or fluid that is needed. This is something that you do before you take a bath. It's a 4 to 5 minute morning ritual that you're supposed to do. Now, what are the benefits? So this is supposed to be great for blood circulation. It's supposed to really exfoliate your skin as well. And one thing to remember when you're doing this is that make sure all the strokes are towards the direction of your heart. So everything should be in an upward direction. After which I'm going to be going in with my trusty sesame oil. and I'm going to be performing Abhyanga, which is basically a body massage. So Abhyanga is something that I have been doing since the beginning of this year. So basically in preparation of getting married, I started doing this ritual. Most of the times I would book an Urban Clap massage. Urban Clap also does have a service wherein someone can come in and perform Abhyanga on you. But on the weeks where it wasn't possible, I would just do it myself. Obviously, again, great for body circulation. It's supposed to be really good to relieve stress as well and to also give you that nice glow. So I'm all ready for the day, but I want to show you this one DIY that I just made. It took me like 1 hour, almost 1 hour to make. So ये है Shat Dhaut Grit. Basically this is a DIY moisturizer that I've made using ghee, and all you have to do is you have to add water to ghee and keep mixing it for 100 times. Yes, you heard that right. After mixing it in for 100 times, you get something that looks exactly like a moisturizer. If you're worried about it smelling funky, it doesn't at all. Like ghee ka smell hai hi nahi isme, very little, like 5%. And it feels also like a regular moisturizer. Okay, let's go make some breakfast. I'm craving some idli, but like not regular idli. I love tadke wali idli, so let's go make it. Did you know that the energy and the thoughts that you have while preparation of your food can directly affect your food and hence your body? Which is why it is recommended that you always cook with a positive attitude. I decided to play some affirmations while I was cooking in order to spread that positive vibe. Amla shot right after breakfast. And just like that, we have come towards the end of today's morning routine and today's video as well. So what are my takeaways and how is my experience? I genuinely loved it. I feel so ready for the day. I feel so positive and it was such a good experience. Now, obviously, there are certain things that you can totally tweak and add to your routine. Like, for example, waking up at 5 a.m. is definitely not sustainable to my lifestyle. So that is not something that I'm going to be taking away with me, even though it did buy me so much extra time. In order to be able to wake up at 5, I need to sleep by 10. Only then I'll be able to complete my 7 hours of sleep, which seems a little bit difficult. But the little things like drinking water from a copper bottle first thing in the morning is definitely something that I'm going to be adding and making it a part of my routine. Tongue scraping was anyway something that I did. Oil pulling is something that I want to do along with the Jalneti because I feel like I can breathe better. This is something that I'm going to definitely make Aditya try because he usually wakes up with a lot of congestion. So those are my favorites and I'm hoping to add those to my regular morning routine. I really hope that this video was useful to you guys, or at least you guys learned something new. Everything that I've used, I'll make sure to link it down below. I will also make sure to leave all of my sources and this particular video more about Ayurveda. I think you should go watch it. Before we end today's video, cue today's giveaway. And that's it. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!